very interesting.
And Kit, do you guys prefer by to have like the entire session or the just the current
The
game?
entire session, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
we can skip over when we see a move, we can say next or something,
Right.
if
Okay.
we don't want to
So
talk
you
about it.
guys just want to guide me, Marty and Kit?
Just I mean, just go play by play, and you'll hear us say okay, and that'll be that. And you'll just go on to the next move.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
off we go.
Okay. Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can can do you need these arrows? Can you get rid of them?
Yeah, bottom left.
Do you want initial, like
Yeah.
or final?
Initial, please. Yes,
There you
I
go.
prefer not the arrows either.
much better.
Whatever you guys want. We got you.
Yeah, that's making the anchors clear. Yeah,
Okay, then
yeah.
this is the
They took
first error.
the last ace to play 6 to 5. Could have been 22 to 21. I think they're very close. I liked 6 to 5.
It's our first mistake. We didn't even pause to
Oh,
think about
Oh,
this.
it says 24-20.
Yeah,
It
we
was
didn't even
actually
pause
right to make the
Which
damn
is
the
interesting.
stinker.
defensive 5 point because
That
they've made the
that
defensive 4 point.
that would not have occurred to me.
It occurred to me. I didn't
Nor
say
me. I would not have.
anything.
It's not on my radar.
I
I
saw
can
it, and
I
they
can
didn't
see
talk about it.
I can see the logic behind it because if white attacks on the 5 point and wins it, black's in a lot of trouble. On the other side of the board, making the 5 point now isn't critical. It's just when you can make the 5 point with unstacking the 6 point, it's just so attractive. I'll admit it did not occur to me to.
Hey, can you put XCR plus plus on the top three plays on the screen, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, good idea. Good
just
idea.
It'll
quick.
take a
There.
little
24,
while.
21,
Yeah,
6, 5
right,
isn't on the radar yet.
right. I want to see this also
Yeah.
We need a
because
faster computer.
because oh, this will work. And most of the time, we're not going to have to do this, but this is one where you know the play made might have been the third best play, and we want to see if it really was. Oh, you're running the ball.
My guess is that it was third best, but we'll
Oh,
see.
you're running the. What were they initially? Just run on plus. I don't think we need.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the regular
we're
analysis
wasting time
settings.
here. Just running it on plus is fine. If
Yeah, so
this
the first two were only on plus, but the third was on four play.
All right, Kara. So now we know just single
right.
plus.
So leaving on plus is fine, but we might want to make uh
Yeah.
an extra play on
Yeah.
plus also.
Yeah, it was yeah. So it's about the same
Okay.
magnitude of error, but now
Oh,
the
it's
now
so
24, 21, 6,
the
5 is a
six
little
to
better.
five. So, in other words, I think what's going on here is that the real action is on white side of the board. That's where things are going to happen now, and it's important for black to prepare for that in advance.
And we hooched the 2-1.
This would not have occurred to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's just an argument just to say, okay, the 20 point is more
yes.
valuable than the 5 point in this
This,
kind of a position.
I did think was a big blunder. The gain on the double hit is so much bigger. There's so fewer shots left. It puts the opponent's two men on the bar. And this isn't a matter of purity here. We're not having a prime versus prime game at this point. This is a wham bam, thank you, ma'am type of position.
Yeah, yeah. The spare on the 5 point does not help that much for black.
And also the value of making the 11 point here is really overrated. The 11 point's not doing anything particularly. It's a nice point, but it's not doing anything. And you're, stripping the midpoint to boot. But the big thing is the double hit and just cutting down on the opponent's good numbers. If you double hit, the opponent has one good roll. It's a 3. If he doesn't roll it or some doubles, he didn't do well. After the single hit, you have to look to find a bad number. Yeah, I thought this was quite clear when I was watching.
Yeah, there's like 10 bad numbers the other way or something.
Hold on, can you back that up, please? I'm sorry.
Sure. Yeah, to the threes or the 5-3?
The 5-3. Yeah, this wasn't obvious to me. I would have been inclined to hit with the 5, but it turns out not to be a big deal. I just on the principle, it doesn't really matter where the checkers go that much. Again, purity doesn't matter. So, put them on the roof. You never know what's going to happen. But those turned out to be a photo. All right. What was this? Yeah, this looked. Hold it, slow down. The double threes I want to look at. Yeah, this looked pretty clear. It just did all good things, basically. Okay. This was a mind loss, I thought. I mean, why are you breaking the midpoint?
We didn't like any of the other options was the problem. Turns out we were wrong.
What's wrong with 8-6? I mean, you can't have too many men on the 6 point. We'll start with that. That would have been my choice, although it turns out coming in on the 2 and playing 6-2 is slightly better. But yeah, I mean, the gain from 13 to 11 is so outweighed by the loss. It's not only the direct shot; it's that you're losing the midpoint forever. You just don't gain anything from it.
No, I think you're right.
And right now the race is close. If you get hit, it just turned out to be not so close.
Yeah, we were I think leaning toward 8-6, and then at the last minute changed our minds.
Yeah, I would have played 8-6. I would have played 24-21, 8-6.
Even 3-1 is way better than breaking the midpoint.
Well, yeah. No, once you can demonstrate that breaking the midpoint's wrong, everything's better.
Yeah, because like you've got you have a blot on your board after any play you make.
No, it was a silly
you're leaving this huge number of shots, and you're losing a midpoint. So
that was a silly play. I think we should have played. I wasn't going to play to the 2 point, but I think we should have played to the 6 point.
Okay. Here I would have made the 3 point, which is right. Oh yeah, making the 3 points right by a lot. I mean, this is a matter of where does that checker on the 5 point belong?
Mm-hmm.
It belongs in the 3 point. Hey, you rolled the number to put it there, so do so. I mean, playing safe is meaningless. Yeah, you just
Why is playing safe meaningless?
Because if you get hit, so what? It's not like the opponent has a board or anything. The opponent has an inner board blot. You just lose a few pips in the race, which you might get back. But you really want the 3 point. Every roll, until you make that point, every roll for the rest of the game, you're going to be saying, please roll a deuce to make the 3 point. And you just rolled it.
Right. So if, there's a little factor, you're duplicating all the 3s and 1s to do something good in other
duplication.
Places. I mean, it's like I said, it's a small factor.
Just look at putting the checkers where they belong. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you got the deuce. Good shot. Yeah, just imagine if you rolled like a 3-4 or something, and you hit, and you say, "Oh, why don't I own my 3 point?"
Yeah. Point made.
Oh, this one I would have played Bart at 24, 5-3. What's right?
That's the right play.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, we got so excited about hitting that I wasn't even looking at it.
Yeah,
that's just an oversight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't really think. I was really surprised at the hit. You're leaving blots galore.
No,
I
I
mean,
saw the
you
I
know,
saw the hit. I was thinking, oh, we want to hit him back, and then I didn't. I don't think we even talked. It didn't occur to me to make the 3 point.
yeah,
We
yeah. Just
looked
stay,
at it. If we
just
looked at it, we might have done it.
stabilize the position, and you're in fine shape
Yeah,
here.
no, that's no question about it. That's probably my fault because I saw the hit and was looking at that right away. And Karen said sure, and we didn't that we moved on.
Yeah. Okay. Now
So
let's look at the cube here. It's certainly an easy take. I don't think there's any question about that. I have not looked at the analysis, by the way. I'm speaking from what I
well,
thought.
I mean, look at
Get, get
look
at
at what
least a
happens if
plus
you
on
hit,
that thing. Get
right?
at least a plus on that.
It
Maybe double plus.
looks like an easy take, and I think the double is okay. That that's
Yeah,
my
it's
assessment.
a hit is so huge, right? You can't not double.
I was
Well,
going to take, and I was
no,
happy they didn't.
I mean to
I
really
was
lose
happy
your
they
mark.
didn't double.
I mean, to lose your market, it's got to be a hit followed by a bad number. But I mean, to lose your market by a sizable amount, but it could happen pretty easily. And the point is, black has a lasting advantage pretty much whatever rolls. So, in my view, a lasting advantage plus a few good market losers equals a cube.
It's hugely volatile, right? And there's a lot of hitting numbers. So, and even if you don't hit, you're still winning. So,
It's the market losers that are the biggie.
yeah,
Okay.
there's a big market loss factor because of the gammons and the lack
Okay.
of timing for a back game.
All right. So Barta 18, that was clear. Okay. What do we roll here?
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, 2-1. Wow.
Why?
I mean, I know I would have played Barta 23-5-4, but if it's wrong, it's really wrong. Let's see.
Claims it's wrong by a ton.
It says wrong by a ton.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise
You don't have the
me.
timing.
Yeah. What's the best front game play is the question, and we did not make it.
Oh, there's no question the best front game play is to play Barta 24-5-3 and just
Right. Which is
fold the board.
Yeah.
I think you have enough. I thought you had enough back game potential to make.
I was so happy. This is a diversion thing. I was so happy to roll the 2. Once again, I didn't look at the other play.
Yeah, the thing is that about the other play, not hitting, is that you still may make the 23 point.
Yeah.
And you have a better chance to make the 18 point than if you're on the bar or something.
I'm telling you what
happened. When you get hit up front, black is gaining time.
I was rooting for a 2. I rolled a 2, so I played it. That was all that. Right. I did not look at as McGreal said, big blunders are made by not even seeing the right play.
And I would like to point out that in the first game of a match is when a lot of people make a lot of blunders because they're not used to, they're just a little rusty, momentarily rusty in the first game. Unless they played a bunch of matches just before.
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's good.
The rust out before we started this match.
Apparently, this one's just an issue of timing, and that
completely.
You're not going to be. In other words, if you make the play you made and got hit, it's going to be a scramble, but there's going to be difficulties timing the 2-4 back game.
Our timing is pretty toast anyway, so we should make the right front game.
It's less committal. It's more committal to make the 23 point, and it's less committal not to.
I don't think
who says both those back checkers are getting away next turn anyway.
I don't think your timing's that toast. I mean, it's very interesting. If you look at the two plays, look at the win percentage. They're identical, virtually. It's all in the gammons. Why? Yeah. So that's what it's really about.
All right. Well, at least
I can't even read the gammon numbers. I just see
It's
The
21,
win-loss
22% for
numbers.
the
I
top
see.
play, 20 to 30% for the second play.
29.6 versus 21.9.
Okay. Let me
Yeah, so
make my thing bigger here.
that's what it's all
Oh,
about.
I see now. Yeah. 29.6 and 29.9. Yeah.
But I would still come in on the 23-point hit, by the way. Yeah. Even after seeing the results, I just would do it.
Yeah, the thing though, another reason not to do it is because if you get hit, it quote improves your timing in a sense, but it also gains time for black to place builders to make the 7-point and the 9-point, things
I'm
like
not
that.
too concerned about those. I got my spares on the 4. They can run.
Yeah, you should be concerned because in
All
the
right.
long run, they're making that 7-point.
That's a long. I think I'll make it before they make it.
Well,
Anyway.
They've got three. They've got 3 aiming at it. For at least 3 checkers aiming at it, and you only have 2.
Well, they're going to be on the bar. Sometimes they flunk.
Yeah, sometimes
I
they
would
flunk.
never dance.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Double 4 is okay. So, all right, that's clear. All right, see, popped out with a 3.
That's a good play. That's a good play.
I think it's right. You really want
to. You have to do it. You're reduced to playing for timing now.
Well, it's just that if you don't move that checker now, where are you going to play your next 4 or 6?
Nowhere.
We didn't take too long to make the play.
Yeah, it's saying it's only a photo finish.
Notice, by the way, it's a photo, and the reason it's a photo is that you're losing the 3rd checker on the 21-point, which you may badly need later.
Yes, indeed.
And it particularly if your opponent makes the bar point, which he's a lot more likely to do since he can do it with a hit. So, this wasn't totally obvious to me, but I agreed with the play.
Yeah, I don't think I was even watching yet.
Yeah, no, I thought.
I don't know what my impressions would have been.
Plus, 6 to 3 does make the 3-point. It's not chopped liver. Okay. All right, making the bar point is huge. It reduces white to 6s to escape, and we don't have a spare.
Yeah, I was not happy.
No, it's a big roll. Yeah, I thought 23 to 21 is clear in this position.
Yeah, this is close to our best roll.
Yeah, I mean, getting that guy on the launching pad is just big. Now, interestingly enough, I want to see something. Yeah, notice that bar to 24, 6 to 4 hit wins more often. I thought that would be the case. Something a lot of people should realize. Because so often if you get hit back, now you roll an ace, now you have an ace-deuce game, and you don't mind leaving the 21-point at all. And a lot of things can happen, but you get gammoned a ton more.
All right.
But, yeah.
This wasn't close, was it?
No, can't be.
Well, what was it close? You blocked 6s, period, end of story.
Yeah, no,
it took us a minute to get to that.
They stewed on it for a while, and then eventually
there's nothing to stew about. The one thing you don't want is the guy to escape with a 6. You want him to crunch.
There's my 6.
Yeah, there it is. Just hold the fort. I would have brought the spare to the 21-point. I didn't really think this was close. You just don't need to do anything on your side of the board, and you may need to get a 2nd checker out. What was right?
Well, it says that it's very close, but it was 24, 23, 6 to 4 is better. So
it was a photo. Okay.
Yeah, because you're killing a 5, right? Was one thing.
No, okay.
And if he breaks it's disincentive for him to break for them to break their bar point or their 8-point because you got two spares.
Well, numbers. Yeah, well, the danger by the way, in playing 24 to 21, is if the opponent breaks their 8-point, the tricky little play, now guess where your sixes go.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's the argument against playing 24 to 21. Fortunately,
right. I knew all that.
Or the 7-point, right?
And the trick was, is it
no, the
there is the killing of the 5 as
the 7-point is not as vulnerable to the same machinations, but
you can play a 5 on the other. You can play a 5 on the other side.
You can play a 5, but not productively.
Well, but Steve, you can play it. Since most people don't know that little trick, I still think in practice.
Sometimes they get forced into it by rolling a double 5s or something, and they have to break from the interior. I roll my 5, 6 and feel like an idiot.
Sometimes you do it anyway for other reasons. That's the other reason.
I wasn't that sure about it. That's good. Yeah, I didn't mind the play. I know I would have played 24 to 21 then.
Yeah, we talked about it, and I liked the flexibility of not getting squeezed from the middle, and we kill a 5 and make our 4-point. So
making the 4-point certainly nice. Yeah,
and they can roll funny numbers pretty quickly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So the next move is a blunder.
What's this? 4-3?
Breaking the 9-point.
Oh yeah, this is a blunder.
That's a blunder. So when in doubt in a position like this,
you want to get hit if the other guy rolls a 6.
Yeah, and you want to force them to hit you if they roll a 6, right? And if you break the 9-point, you're killing their 6s, right?
And releasing our 5.
Yeah, releasing a 5, which is bad on the other side of the board, and if you leave the blot on the 10-point, it adjusts timing if you get hit, like Kit says. So,
what did they do? They broke the
they broke the 9-point.
Oh my God, that was really bad because fives are the other guy's worst numbers. See, by breaking the 9-point, you're freezing them and giving them no 6s to play, which is bad for you, and 5s, which is their worst number, that you're letting them play. Yeah, this was really bad. I didn't realize they had done that. I thought they had cleared the 10-point, which is slightly worse than the best play. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, this was really. You weren't looking at the black's White's numbers and the White's bad numbers. Yeah.
I was not happy with this roll.
Yeah, you can keep a 4-point board.
Why did you stack them up the way you did? I didn't understand.
I just played quickly because I didn't like the roll.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
That's all there was to it.
Good answer. Yeah, I mean,
trying to kill 4s or whatever. But that doesn't matter so much.
This type of position, I know in the old days we'd say, you don't make the ace point, recirculate, but that don't work.
There's probably
it's such a long shot parlay to recirculate on the 1.
Some of that probably cranked into it, Kit.
Yep. I mean, you look at this, and what would Malcolm say about this position?
No, he would not.
He'd say, it hurts my eyes.
He'd say that about making the ace point too, Kit.
No, Malcolm say that about making the ace point? No, he'd say it's a beautiful thing.
Guys, I'm gonna keep this moving a little bit. We're still in game 1, and I've got to run at some point. Okay.
Along.
What's the problem?
It's fun.
She doesn't have a lot of
to you
time
guys,
to talk about everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nothing's happening along here.
Okay, keep going.
Well, just click it one at a time and see if anything you're hitting a shot.
Well, let us have a chance to look at it and see what's going on. Don't just immediately click by.
This was a great roll.
Yeah, nothing much you can do.
Cry.
Yeah.
You got a good roll later.
Oh, this is a great roll for black. Yeah, I was wondering if it was right to slot the ace point here.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was right to slot the ace point and make the 21, like the bot says is equal to 2318.
Would rather have hit. Nothing happens, right? We just we managed to run off it.
No,
No,
you get
got
a
a hit.
hit.
Oh, we got a hit.
You ended up
And a
redoubling.
Oh, I didn't know.
Recube, yeah.
This gets fun. No, let's get to the good part. This was
Let's get to the
Yeah.
get to the double, the redouble.
So hold it. Don't go so fast. These are important plays here.
how many of them
Back
did we
it
get
up
wrong?
White's play.
Here, look at
Back
this.
up White's play. Back
we
up
pooched,
White.
we pooched some of these plays, Karen.
Yes, you must slot go to the bar point. You don't worry about 6-1. It's all builds for the ace point, I think.
Well,
But
here it's
here it's wrong.
XG prefers 2211.
Yeah, okay.
we got the right play there.
This might be right. It's the next play that was really wrong, though. Using the ace with 2-1 has to be right, doesn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
It usually is in a position like this.
Yeah,
Well,
that makes sense.
The point is this: it's not like your opponent has no men off. Your opponent's got how many men off?
7.
7 off, which means this is going to be a photo after you close them out. Which means you want the smoothest closeout possible. You don't want spares on the low points. That checker that third checker on the deuce point doesn't belong there, and you got a chance to get it off of there to where it belongs.
And I was focused on where do we want to position the outfield checkers, and did not consider slotting, which I should have been considering all along.
Right.
All right, moving along.
One of the points that hasn't been made yet is that your side, Kent and Karen, had a lot more difficult decisions, I think, than our side did, at least in this first game.
Yeah, maybe.
Although we got this cube wrong coming up in a minute.
This play strikes me as interesting.
The pass though is probably close.
Let's look at this play, instead of just flying by them. I mean, this was a .06.
We didn't give it that much thought, and we should have.
This is a .06 blunder that I probably would have made.
We just played too fast.
And the reason you want to do this is you want to hold your outside points as long as possible.
Oh, for sure. We just played too fast.
And moving to the 6 point lets you hold it with 6s and 5s.
Yeah.
Whereas the actual play only lets you hold the board with 5s.
Yeah, we played too fast and didn't even look at it.
Yep.
Next.
Yeah, you can't fly by these plays.
But all was well.
Well, I mean, the right play is the one worth looking at, by the way.
Would you have done that?
I hope I would have thought of it. Turns out it's a photo. But once again, the fact that the opponent has 7 men off means you really want to play smoothly.
Yeah, and if he had 6 off, where's the line? Well, the line's right here because it's a stone cold photo according to 4ply.
Yep. Now here I would have ripped 2 men off in a jiffy. Is it right? Whoops.
Another photo.
Not exactly. It's again, we could look at deeper analysis, but it's a photo.
6
to 2, 5 to off. Oh, that's interesting.
6 to 2 tends to keep the board longer.
Yeah. Okay.
There's you can't jar a second checker loose ever. So
yeah, we decided it was wrong to clear the 6, and then Karen said, "Why not take 2 off instead of 1?" And I agreed with her.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason that 6 to 2, 5 to off comes in so close is because of the cube access. If you can hold things for one more roll, you're going to have an efficient cube.
Yeah, we're going to be right there. All right.
Whereas after the gap on the 4 point, that might not be true. I'm not sure.
True. All true.
Okay.
How about our double 2s?
Good roll.
Not close. Okay, not close.
Oh yeah.
You keep a 5-point board and bear one off.
Well, the question in my head was, if we rip them all, can we just double? And the answer is probably
well. What if they come in?
Well, that's
that's
I
the
decided the answer is no, so we just played this.
Yeah. I think okay. So I bet this is closer than the plus is saying.
Isn't this an easy pass?
No, it's okay. So plus says it's a take by 045, but I don't think it's that much. I think it's going to be closer than that probably if you roll it out, but we don't have time, I guess, with this match.
I'll start rolling it out.
I'll trust any of the evaluations on this position. I'm just stunned. Why is this? I mean, all right, White's going to be off in 7 rolls, right?
Well, sometimes White's going to be off faster than that.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, normally White will be off. Normally White will only take 1 checker off this roll and be off in 7 rolls. So Black's got to be off in 6. So
the rollout has it as an efficient cube, and you can drop or pass. It's the same either way.
So Black has
the 0.01 blunder to pass, 0.01 mistake to pass.
Yeah, no, I see that. I'm just surprised. I would have passed this in 2 seconds, which means that I'm misevaluating something. Wait a minute, how many men does Black have off?
7, not 6.
Oh, he has 7 off. Oh! I was thinking he had 5 off. You guys were talking about 5 off being the photo. Okay,
5 more.
Right. Yeah, they were talking
a difference of 5. Yeah.
Right. In fact, the difference here is 4.
Right.
Okay. That's why I misevaluated. I missaw the number of men off. Okay. Yeah, this is close then.
All right.
Yeah, really close.
Step through and see if anybody says anything interesting.
You can't have enough men on the 8-point. That's right. Split. By the way, some split is 100%. When the other guy's got an advanced anchor, you get off the 24-point, you're going to find yourself on the wrong side of a priming battle. Yeah, I would have played 24 to 21, but not a big deal. Oh, 6-5, nice roll. I like 13-2 hit. Was it just because it's fewer blots? Was it right?
No,
the double hit was right.
7, right? You have a lot more to gain.
I was never making the double hit. It wasn't going to happen.
It doesn't surprise me. I was tempted.
If Karen had insisted on it, I'd done it because it would be very un-Karen to make a play like that. But it's a photo, and we correctly decided slotting the bar point was a mirage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
hitting numbers, more ways to double hit versus none.
It's the future, not the number of shots that matters here.
Well, the future is conditioned by the number of shots.
Yeah.
How close?
But 2 on the bars has a lot more to gain than 1 on the bar.
I would have slotted the 5-point. Let's see.
Yeah, this is surprisingly not.
I would have played bar to 24, 8-5. How does it look?
We at least plus it, Kara?
Nope. Your play was right.
It looks bad. Yeah.
It takes a little while even to get the plus analysis. Get a new computer.
It's not going to make much difference in this position.
I did the plus analysis. It doesn't change.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's move on then.
Yeah, move on. So the stupid looking play was the right play, and we made it.
Oh no, this one I was looking at because making the anchor seems obvious, but that's not the right game plan. I mean, the game plan is to run off the anchor and win because you're so far ahead in the race. Mm-hmm. That's why I was a little concerned about.
But they're not in the race really much.
And I was right. 21-14 was the right play.
Yeah. It's right because you want to hit is what you want to do.
No, you don't want to hit. You just want to run away and win.
But the pip count is close, Kit. It's not like you're only leading by 4 pips before the roll.
Yeah, but your game plan isn't to stay on the 21-point.
This is a subliminal Lepidoptera. This is a Lepidoptera being a butterfly, and it's a butterfly anchor that actually evaporates before it's ever been made. Well, there's a good
I like that, KG. That's good.
I've used it in one of my lectures. Subliminal Lepidoptera. A play Victor got wrong, actually.
Uh-huh.
But here you make the butterfly anchor only to leave it on the very same turn, which basically means you never had it.
Right. That's why I was questioning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clear. And here it is. Except now it's more difficult. Now it's more dangerous to leave it.
Yeah, I think the shifting to the 3-point was something of a mirage. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was not probably.
Yeah,
not
I mean, there's bad like 4-6 and 1-6 hitting are not so great for white after 8-2, and that's
basically if you follow the theme of how do you play your sixes, you'll see the right answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, right. I mean, why give up the 4-point, right?
Well, no, it's a question of how do you play your sixes.
Yeah, I understand, but why do you shouldn't give up the 4-point lightly either.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so 8-2 is clear. I knew that at the time, right? So 4-3, okay. Was it a 4-3?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a 4-3. I thought it was a 4-1, but it was a 4-3. Okay, because you played. Yeah, 20 and 5, sure.
It's just
pretty clear.
We didn't have enough
4-1, and I
to
would
play
have
with.
Actually putting the checkers where they belong on the 5 points.
Well, it's sort of nice to leave. I wonder if 8-5 pass is a better play.
Yeah. All right, go on. Yeah, I agreed with the 13-2. I think holding the 8-point is just too important in the long run.
Surprisingly close.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. Hey, no shots and starting the next point in the line.
Yeah. Well, it also leaves sort of a mess, though.
Well, yeah, and holds the midpoint. I would have made the play made, but it doesn't surprise me that it's close. Wouldn't shock me if the other play was better. Okay,
zipping along. Oh yeah, was there any real choice here?
No, there was no real choice. Okay. I didn't even know what you guys were thinking about.
Well, we weren't. We were going over the possible. We were being thorough when we didn't need to be.
And who needs the 2-point, right? 5-1. Yeah. Who needs the 2-point, right?
Yeah, it's close which point to break.
Yeah.
But you should break a point. How bad was 13-7, Kara?
Pretty bad. It can't be right.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
0.85 apples and oranges. Yeah, it's the race is close, so you don't want to just leave a direct shot, if you don't have to.
Yeah, well played, bad guys.
Yeah. Plus they have to clear it up next time if you don't get hit. Something a lot of people don't realize the importance of.
Hey, look at the Wanna Wrestle play. It's a photo finish. Karen poo-pooed it. I would have actually made the play on my own, but I didn't want to have egg on my face. It turns out it doesn't make any difference.
I wouldn't have poo-pooed it. I couldn't see much difference between the plays.
There wasn't any.
Yeah.
I did not know. I saw the play. I did not know what the right play was. So.
Oh, 5-5's a good roll.
Yeah, I did not like that. This seemed right just to slot the 4-point one way or another.
I mean, I would have played 8-7 with one of my aces because I really want to make the 4-point, but not a big deal. Now, it's certainly a double. Even if it's a clear take, because if you roll doubles, you lose your market by a country mile. That much is easy. And the take is probably very close, I would guess. But I think
this pip count, you tend to have about 23% raw.
How did I do?
Yeah, it says 0.924.
It was a close take.
Marty was correct. It's 23% winning chances, 23.5.
Yeah, 20 some pips with 11-8-6 against the 5-point and timing. It tends to be about in the low 20s.
Well, I mean, a relevant consideration somewhat is the score, or white is ahead.
David, did your computer get this faster? Who was running the?
No, but mine's about the same pace as Kara's.
Okay.
I mean, I have a faster one. It's just downstairs. I'd have to
Yeah,
go
the
get it.
score is, you're right, Kit. The score is important.
It's
It
not,
probably still
not
is a take at 0-0.
it's not overly important at this in this
It's,
sort of
yeah,
position.
it can be, but it'll probably make it a closer take, but it probably
What?
won't.
This
No,
is double plus.
you have it
This
backwards,
this was
Marty.
a pretty big take.
You have it
Big
no,
take, big take here. Yeah.
So do you guys consider this a big take? I consider that a close take.
I don't know
0.885.
the answer, Kit. I'm so used to doing checker plays where a 0.11 is a monster error.
And that's not this. It's not in a cube.
Yeah. So
I mean, if you want to get an assessment of the closer pass, take the number, divide it by about 3, and that gives you the
okay.
relative of how big an error it is.
I thought we had to take it, and
Oh, you did.
you know, don't like it, but you got to take it.
Right. All right, nice bar point. Something. Yeah, go ahead. These are nothing plays, at least for white. You make the 2 point and play a 4. I think they made the right play here. You want the spare on the 6. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And they got it right.
Yeah.
Typically right to do that.
I would have played 12-6, 10-5. I think I disagreed when KG said he's after the bar point. I think you're after the ace point here.
Well, it slots the ace point, but they're all the same.
Yeah. But I'm talking about what your goal is not the bar. You said your goal is to make the bar point.
Well, it was a priming point. If you got the bar point, you can.
You're not gonna hold it. You're gonna sit on the 20 point.
Shot may come right away. Then you can recirculate.
And you're not gonna get a shot for 2 rolls. It's just not the right idea. Okay, go on.
All the same. They were all the same.
All right.
Keep all the points was good.
Oh, wow. This play is one worth noting. What XG says is correct.
Yeah, there's no immediate lot numbers for black, so that's important.
And what XG is saying is that 4 2/2 point board is better than 5-point board because it's easier to fill them both in.
I'll take his word for that. Let's move on.
It's a common theme because now if you don't roll a 2, 4, or 6, you have
Yeah, I did.
But it looks really cool when you do it.
Did not like this roll. This was
sit on it for 1 roll, certainly. Now this one I thought I thought you got very wrong.
Well,
yeah, I would also have gone because
it's wrong but close.
Yeah, somewhat close.
I'm surprised it's that because see the whole point is you're in trouble, right? As white, you're in trouble here.
Yeah, so
when you're in trouble, you don't worry about the other guy's jokers. You assume he's going to roll badly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the race could get closer, and you want your hold your board. The next roll is going to be even more interesting, I think.
Can I ask a quick question about this one?
Yeah.
Would you ever consider 2017 5-1?
I did consider it. I thought the cost in the race was too great.
Okay.
And there's more jokers if you have to be somewhat worried about jokers.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
You just don't gain that much. Okay, now this is the roll. You ran with both, and I would definitely stay with 1. How did I do?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're supposed to run with You're supposed to run with 1. When in doubt in a position like this, stay back with 1.
What's going on? What's the gain for staying back? To get a shot? No, it's not to get a shot. The gain for staying back is to stop the opponent from slotting his 5-point in a position.
Karen said.
in a
Karen
position
said
where
that.
slotting the 5 point could easily swing a role in the race.
Yeah,
In other
Right,
words,
and
Karen mentioned
also
that.
there's that, and there's also they can't make two crossovers from the 7 to the inner board without
Right.
a joker.
yeah, well, it's the same. The crossovers
Same
aren't
idea.
important. The crossovers aren't important because you're not going to. They're going to be misses anyway. It's slotting the 5 point that it's all about.
Yeah.
That's
Well, leaving one back screws up their bear-in is basically what Karen said, and she was right.
Yeah.
screws up their bearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at this roll. I mean, they couldn't bring 2 men in.
All right, and I proceeded to roll a lot of small numbers, and that was the end of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Next game.
Good play, KG.
I would
Yes,
make the ace point in 2 seconds. I don't even think there's another play. How bad did I do?
No, it's right. It's right, but it's big time right.
Yeah, the point is this is not a priming battle. This is a blast him out business. And hitting him takes away half of his roll.
I believe this problem almost literally was on McGreal's 1975 problem.
I well remember it because I took this problem as part of that monster quiz.
Yes. Oh, that showed up
which
there.
I won.
There you go.
This was one of them. Yeah.
Oh, we got it right.
And here it is. Makes the 4 point with the 4-2. Oh, he can't do that. He's on the bar. Amazing how that works. Okay. This is clear. Now he gets to make the 4 point.
And I didn't think the double fives was close. We really didn't have a choice.
Oh, it looks fine. Now, this was sort of interesting.
They got this right with some confidence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very simple. If you hold it, back it up, please. If you ask the question, who's a head runner? And the answer is that White's a head runner by a lot.
Right. It does.
Well, guess what? If you're behind in the race, don't race. As simple as that.
All right. And even if we attack, it's not likely to succeed.
Right.
This one, I just couldn't find another play.
There ain't. Guess there's a reason for that.
There isn't one.
There is no other play.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. This is a little bit of a surprise.
Wow. Would I have gotten this one wrong? I wouldn't even thought it was close.
Well, what does that say about gammons? It says
it's all gammons.
Yeah, it's 12. Is that 12.3 for 12.3 gammon losses?
Look how bad 11-5 is. Holy crap.
Yeah, well, that's
a
well, the gammons jumped up to
you don't want to leave too many doggone blots.
I mean, that's a non-play. But wow, I mean, hitting wins considerably more often. But it's wrong.
I still can't even read it. What does it say? 48 to 51?
In terms of wins, yeah.
Is that 48 to 51? So it's 3%, but then the
gammons are double, right. 12 and 24, Marty.
Yeah, 12 to 6, yeah.
Yeah, the gammons are much worse.
12 to 24, yeah.
That's why it's such a big blunder.
Keep in mind there's cube access floating around. I don't know what that means for this position, but
I would never touch the cube.
Both sides have cube access, and that may matter. Four one was killer.
No, I would play on here.
I would play on. I mean, how likely is it that Black's going to have a take after the next exchange? Very unlikely, and at best it'll be a borderline take. I would play on. How do we do?
Yeah, KG wanted to play on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so unlikely to gain your market. I mean, granted, a lot of the time you're just going to be cashing next turn, but you just don't have much to lose.
You don't need to convince me. Next game. What bad things happened here?
Zing, the 2-point is right. Run for the hills. Get hilled.
Faster.
Yep.
And
This is just
and
make the 5-point and then cash.
I wasn't clear to me that this was a cash at all. I was really not sure.
Let's do the plus plus.
What does it say?
It says
It says it's very
0.970 and a huge pass.
Monster pass.
Yeah, if you're thinking it's too good, it's close, but not quite.
No.
Unless plus plus tells us
Well,
different.
considering that I was thinking about taking, which means that some people will take, it's not close.
Yeah, so it says photo on too good and huge pass.
Yeah.
So if you're in doubt about whether it's too good, you should generally cash.
Well, they said you might get a take. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I decided I would have passed, but I couldn't look at this position in one instant say, yes, it's a pass, and sit down and play it as a proposition. I'd have to think about it. And to me, that if I have to think about it from the other side, you just double.
Yeah. All right. Next.
$13 to 10.
Was that 3-2 a photo? What was going on with the 3-2? Anything is right except the double hit.
It says it's a photo on 4-ply, but it's a little
13
it's
to
a
10.
little less.
Yeah,
it's more in favor of 13-10 probably on.
You don't want a double hit because you're taking a checker off of the place you want it to be.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
double hitting is pretty negative thinking.
Third best at best.
If you had run with a 6-5 on the opening roll and then you had a 3-2 there, it's close what to do. Okay. Double hitting is probably right by a tiny bit.
Right. This deuce is close. I didn't object to their play.
No, I didn't either. I would have done this probably.
Oh, I would have split in the back on the 5-1.
Yeah, we got this wrong by a mile.
How badly did I do? Oh, I got it wrong.
You got it wrong. We got it wrong.
I don't like the 3 on the 24-point with no really good 5.
Yeah, no, we got it wrong by a mile. It's I didn't like any of the plays. I did not like the 3 on the 24-point. We talked about it and then we did it anyway.
I wasn't sure about the 5. I might have played 13 to 8. Hold it, back it up. Oops. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. It was a photo. Okay. Gone. Yeah, get that back game ready.
No, it's a front game. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, all right.
There's a hit on the 9-point.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I was a move ahead of myself.
Oh yeah, so I knew play B was not 18 and 8. Play B or play A is all the way to 18.
Right. Yeah, 9 to 8. 9 to 8 is just a non-play.
No, we weren't going to do that.
No, that was the one that was what you were considering.
No, that's what Karen was considering.
Yeah, Karen thought she considered 18 and 8.
Oh, 18 and 8?
Yeah, that's not a good play.
Well, I said 9 to 8 that's not the use of the ace.
Right.
The use of the ace is 24 to 23, and I wasn't sure about the 5 at all. I would have made the play they made.
I probably would have too.
I mean, it looks right, even if it isn't.
Oh, 24 to 18 looks okay also.
I would never make a play like that.
It's certainly thematic.
I do.
Yeah, it's the usual for all the usual reasons. It's reasonable, the usual reasons being, you're making a diversion against their making an inboard point. If they make it and don't hit you, you can make the 18-point.
All right,
And
5-2
you're duplicating a 6 and all that stuff.
makes
So.
the 4 point. 2-1.
Yeah, we actually looked at making the 22 and then decided the 7 just seemed like a bird in the hand, but it's actually slightly wrong. Feels like we deserve a better roll than 2-1, quite frankly. Yeah, this is a small thing.
Small thing, yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, now had to run, no other play.
Yeah, get the butterfly flying.
That's a nice roll.
Yeah, so it does a little bit of everything.
Makes the 5 point is strong. Okay.
Hit 6-2 hit.
Yeah, this is very strong.
Yeah.
He ain't playing no stinking back game.
This is strong too. 3-2 is strong.
Karen,
And then
bad thing's about to happen.
Yeah.
and 4-1 is forced. Just about to come out.
Yeah, you don't really want to slot the 9.
And this is a big take. This is a huge take.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I agreed with the double.
The question is the double.
You just do it. First of all,
they might, a double.
First of all, they might pass, so you just double.
Which they did.
Think about it. But yeah, I think you guys hallucinated really badly on just how much play you have.
4-3, 40.
On just how much play you have in this position with your solid 4 prime, and the other guys got 2 guys who are barely on the not quite even edge of the 4 prime. There's just so much play here. Oh my gosh.
They're allowed to miss the shot.
What'd you say?
I said they're allowed to miss the shot.
Oh,
yeah, there were seven misses.
That almost doesn't matter. And I mean, the fact that it's not a double means that if they roll a good thing and you roll not great, they still probably haven't lost their market. That's how far off this assessment was. Yeah, this didn't help your PR very much, KG.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, it was an interesting game, so all the fans were rooting for the take. You forgot. you forgot to put that in your equation. Okay. Split is normal. Go after him is normal.
Well, this was a fun game up until
a nice return here. Yeah. Run away is normal. No.
Yeah, but stopping on the 18 point is a little better according to XG.
Oh wow, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it can mix things up. Mix things up with a better board.
The big thing is you're unstacking the heavy midpoint at a very favorable circumstances. You got to keep an open mind. I would have played 24-15 without even giving it a second thought. I admit.
Running wins a teensy bit more, which is interesting.
We're in good company on this play, Cara.
That was a 5-3. Oh wow! I think you're supposed to. I would have just made the 3 point. How would we do?
Oh, the double hit.
Well, it's close. Okay. I was not sure about that at all. Oh wow, these are really complicated plays.
Oh, this play was a finger failure.
Oh
I was trying to back it up. We were looking at both plays. We were going to make the 3 point. I was certain I wanted to make the 3 point.
Well, obviously,
instead of undo, I hit accept.
Yeah, but I was looking at 10-1, and
10-1 looks close. If you.
Sorry, hold on.
I think Karen mentioned 10-1, and I didn't like it or didn't see it, but I wasn't going to do it. I had convinced myself to make the 3, and then hit the wrong button.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I'm surprised it's that big.
Oh yeah, it's really thematically wrong.
Well, we get a lot of.
It was only 0.01 on that thing.
No, between the
not to make the bar point, but to make the 1 point.
No, making the bar point was just wrong.
Dividing the bar point is what you're talking about. Yeah, that's not right.
And we did it by accident. That was
my fault. 5-3 is normal. Yeah, hitting's got to be right here. And just put as many men as possible behind that 4 prime.
Now that I've got my 4 prime, let's try to use it.
Yeah, no kidding. What's the? Oh, this was interesting. I liked your play making.
You don't want to leave. You don't leave 10 million blocks yet.
Well, and the point is this: the difference between the 20 point and the 23 point in this position is not particularly great.
No, 23 might even be more valuable in some variations.
In some variations, it might be. You're not blocked there yet. If you get blocked there, you want to get moving.
And look at what they can come up with next roll. They're pretty stripped outside. So
right. So what?
Let them come to you.
Oh, go on.
Instead of letting them hit everything. Yeah, so that likes 12-3 a little better than staying pure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about this.
I don't think I would have played 12-3 in real time myself.
Here's where holding the 23 point is a good thing.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's like you don't want to be in the bar.
Going. And here's where holding the 20. Here's this I really disagreed with. I would have played. Right. I would have played 23-17, 23-20. How bad did I do?
No, that's right by a mile.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just totally lost the thread here. You were thinking about hold that 23 point. Well, that's not really what you're trying to do.
No, we had a plan B here, which was I like the fact that this play all their 3s and 6s were bad, but
yeah, trouble is your whole game was your 4 prime, and you just threw it out the window for a very short term profit.
So this was actually too close to call double or no double.
Yeah, well, certainly an easy take. I mean, you just got so many ways to win. The double is okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. So did we pooch it? What happened?
No, you rolled 4-1.
That's a good roll.
And hit twice, which is normal.
That's a good roll. So where this game goes sour? Here.
So this was a good way to play the 6-5.
I hope you came out with the 6, didn't you?
What did they do? Oh, 23-17, 12.
No,
17-11, 12-7.
We set up to build our prime. We did not come out with a 6.
Well, I would have come out with the 6. And by the way, making the ace point was my second choice, which is not that ridiculous.
No, we seriously consider my first reaction was actually to make the ace point, and then we started looking at other plays, and then the play we made actually looked so pretty that we ended up doing it. But I think seduced by good looks that were only skin deep.
Well, I think beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and to me that
if I had it to do again, I'd have made the ace point.
Yeah, to me, your play is the non-pretty play.
Well, I guess it depends on what angle you're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the angle of, why is my army being so completely put into two separate?
Well, making the ace point exacerbates that, Kit, but it's also
no, it doesn't exacerbate it. No, it doesn't exacerbate it. My army's communicated if I make the ace point. At least I've still got men in the outfield.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sort of, yeah.
Prevents us from making a second anchor, right?
Yeah, I did not like your play at all. Okay.
So we got what we were wishing
the
for.
play they made is very committal.
You got what you were after.
And I was very happy with this.
Yeah. All you have to do is get those guys out.
It looks actually right to pop into the outfield there and not play safe.
Well, staying on the 20 point isn't exactly safe, but yeah, this can't be a big deal.
It isn't.
Now they came out, which is good.
Yeah.
And then now they came up, which is good with a 3.
Right.
Well, they don't have
I
any
remember
other
this.
play. No, they're out of
choice here.
They're out of other plays at this point. They were lucky they were able to do this well.
Yep. Yeah, this was the only play here. Now they should hit twice, right? They didn't hit twice, right?
I would hit twice.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think David wanted to.
I mean, you've got your ace point. Let's go for the blitz. Often the right idea. Now can we hit? I hope we did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
went 7-2, 7-6, which has got to be right.
They played wide open.
Well, I don't know which ace is right.
It's very close, apparently.
Well, you might as well try to make the 2 point.
Neither did we.
It didn't. It was a photo. I was briefly very happy, and then things started going wrong.
Now they should make the 2 point here, right? Then they didn't. I would make the 2 point fast.
I would make the 2 point, and I would consider what they did a huge blunder. That would be my estimate.
Well,
it says it's a photo finish. What does it say now?
It was a huge blunder by what?
04. It's only by
04. Yeah.
Huh. It's only by 04.
I'm surprised. I didn't even think this was remotely close. I mean, you've got plenty of time to get up to the 21 point, and the swing, if the other guy rolls a deuce, is just so massive. Wow. I'm really surprised it was that close. Okay.
Oh, they made it now.
Oh yeah, now they're doing fine.
They refrain from doubling, which is
when does the cube first come into play? Not here, right?
Not yet. I think you had a cube probably the roll before you gave it.
Keep the score in mind. Because of the match score, they're going to be slower to double than they would at an even match.
Take a peek at the cube here before I roll double fives.
Huh?
No.
There.
No, I wouldn't double. I wouldn't have doubled until the roll before you actually did double.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're right.
If the match score was different or whatever, because they've become pretty big favorites until I roll double fives. And here it was actually right to come out, Karen, with that 2-1.
I see that.
Okay.
What's this? What do you have?
2-1.
It was right to come out? Really? Wow. Wait a minute. Could you put that 2-1 back? I'm sorry.
It's the best play for controlling the outfield.
Right.
And there's no additional hitting numbers except double 2.
Well, the big gain is you get the pot shot at the second checker.
It's the play to control the outfield, and it's part of it. Yeah.
By the way, the best
because their fives are if you go 10-9, right, or something. That's 3 plays good.
Here. There's the duplicate sixes play. There's the safety play. There's the come out and in play where you don't duplicate the sixes.
Yeah, so the trouble with the come out and in play is if they get out.
The reason for coming out is that you have a pot shot at the second checker if he flunks. That's the only reason to justify.
20 to 18 and 7 to 6 is actually the second best play.
It is?
It's better than playing safe.
Oh, okay.
So what was
So run. Yeah. Okay. You hit with they hit with a 5-3 later, but yeah, this is normal 6-2.
We could have safed this blot and didn't. When does that happen?
I think you're right to make the 2 point.
Yeah.
They played.
Roll.
They roll 4-3. Yeah, making the 2 point is you definitely want to keep the pressure on that
Oh
on
yeah,
the outfield and their blot at the same time.
yeah. Don't worry about those 4 jokers.
Right,
I mean,
right. You remember this, Karen?
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Right. I felt fairly strongly about leaving the stupid blot out there, and then we basically never played again.
no. When
Where,
does the
where does
when
the
no when do they double here?
They
Remember,
okay.
the
They rolled
match score
5-2 and
nine.
they came this and
I
they found and
I think
they
definitely
should
not
double
now.
right now. Well, after
I
they
would
come
not.
out.
I would not double now.
No, not here. But here they should
Here,
double after they found.
here, I would be looking at it very closely.
Yeah.
Certainly, I mean, certainly in an even match score, I double in a second, and they might not have a take.
Yeah.
But this match score, I'm honestly not sure. The point is, let's say he comes out, and now the other guy rolls a 5, not on the next roll, but on one of the next 2 rolls. They'll still have a take in that variation.
Well, I was gonna take here, but I was very happy not to be doubled.
Oh, you take here in a split second. But I mean, let's say they come out and you roll a 5. You have a big take now.
Yeah, if they come out and I don't roll a 5, what's it look like?
Oh, they'd lose their market, but by
how much? How much was it?
That's the question. At this
Here.
match score,
Well, it says that now. It says it's too good by a little bit.
So what was?
So it's a massive market loss.
Hold it. What was the verdict, by the way? Was it a double?
It's a double by a little bit.
By
small redouble take.
0.02 something. Redouble by 0.02 or something.
Okay.
And it was small too good the next move.
I'm sorry.
So David wanted to cube here, and I got scared at the score.
So you got out. So what happened here?
We made 2 small mistakes. Yeah, I'm not unhappy about that.
Yeah, this was a clear play on, only because how can you gain your market?
You just wait till they come in.
Yeah, but if they come in, will they? I mean, you get to play your next roll, and then they come in. Will they have a take then? Probably, I don't know, but they almost can't. At best they'd have a slim take, so you might as well play on. But it's not a big deal. Oh, it could be a big deal. You have gammon chances.
But it's a massive pass, right?
Oh yeah, good God!
If they
it's actually not a massive pass here.
Here?
No, XG
because
says
of the match score. The
XG
score,
says it's XG says it's 0.38 to 1.38 pass.
You're looking at the wrong thing, KG.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. You're right. I was upside down. I was upside down. It's a big gas. All right, what happened next?
Oh, let's see.
It was a clean game.
Oh, all right.
One double hit, come in, cover, and now
the cube decision was interesting.
This match score,
I
would double.
Is this a double?
You just do it, I think. And the correct action is wrong again, Kit.
Well, we said we'll take one step closer. That was our plan.
No, that was the right plan.
It's just such an easy take now.
Oh, of course, it's an easy take, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, it means that you have more to gain by waiting. They might have make a mistake.
They can have an easy take and still be a huge double.
Yeah, what's the next position? Yeah. How about doubling now?
You double hit.
I double hit's right. I wanted the double here. It's still
again, I would double.
I think it's a lot closer, KG. It's 0.045 before plus.
And I'm wrong again. Okay.
This is a bit closer.
These are all match score considerations, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just saying so for the record.
Someone should write a book about that, Kit.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
It's about the same as last turn, interestingly.
My first backgammon book was yours.
And then it's just a double pass.
Well, how close is this to too good? Give it a quick plus there.
Not too close.
Yeah.
It's just so many things which, I mean, you don't cover, they hit, and guess what? You've just gained.
Yeah, it's close, but not close enough. There's
You
tons
you
of
cover, they get both checkers in either immediately or in 2 rolls.
Yeah, we needed one more guy there to help with the offense and didn't have it.
Yeah.
All right, where did we screw this game up?
This is the last one, I think.
What? What was it? Hold it. Back
Oh,
it up.
at the score, I would come down with both checkers. Oh, it says there's no difference. Okay,
It's a photo.
but I still make that play at the score.
Yeah. I don't.
Well, I lean in that direction, but I couldn't quite do it here. Maybe I.
Yeah.
could.
Well, I mean, the idea is with the other guy stacked on the 6 and 8 points, you're not too eager to split because you're not getting primed. He's more poised to attack. That's the theme. I don't know if it's right here or not.
Yeah, no, I understand, and it's
And I was looking at 13 to 8. I must admit. How does that
Yeah,
stand?
that looks like it's
same.
also the same.
They're all about the same.
Okay.
Just what path you choose to take is all there is to it.
This is easy. This one's easy. This one's not so easy.
I had no idea what to do.
Oh, to double hit is tiger play.
Yeah, double
Wait,
hit.
hold it. Back it up. Hold it. Back it up. We're rushing through plays which aren't trivial here. Is Black's 5-4 play this trivial?
No, we talked about it for a while.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
I think they did the right thing, but yeah, I wouldn't rush on these.
We didn't rush on this play.
Yeah, 6 to 2 is
we're rushing through the
6 to 2
analysis.
tends to be the wrong idea. 8 point is stripped. I mean, I would have done it too.
Okay.
So we should have double hit here.
Oh yeah.
And it's not close.
Oh yeah.
At least we got the second best play.
Yeah, you can get some cubes in pretty soon.
All right, moving along.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
Yep.
And now we got our double hit.
Now you get your double hit.
Now it's basically forced.
Yeah.
And I agreed with the double that came up.
Yeah, this at the score in particular.
Oh, it's a massive double.
Oh yeah.
You
have to double these. I mean, they're not even that happy about taking, but they sort of have to do it.
They were delighted to take. I remember.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty big take. I mean, your advantage just isn't that big. Only when it goes well, you're going to win a couple of gammons.
It started to go well, and then it didn't.
So the double one was interesting.
Oh, we aren't there.
Double
yet.
one right now.
Double one.
Yeah.
I would have hit loose.
I would have hit loose.
Yeah.
My reason, by the way, I'll soon see if I'm right. I haven't looked at this sheet yet. My reason is if you get hit back, you have more shots at the blot on his 4 point. It's a photo, huh? Okay. That was my thinking. If you get hit back, this gives you more, not fewer shots at the blot because you can hit from the bar and from the indirects. But who knows?
And the structure is much nicer if you.
Of course, the structure is nicer. The question
much nicer.
The question is the cost of getting hit.
Yeah. Well, now it says it's even more of a photo than before.
I'm sorry?
Well, the plus brought it closer.
Oh, whatever.
Nothing burger,
burger.
Yeah, so they didn't want to be gammon, which is a nice thought to have.
The double twos is pretty clear. You love those two.
It was an opponent-based play.
You love those 2 men on the 11 point bearing down on the open 5 point when you have the 6 and 4 points made. That's such a powerful structure.
Purses and bags. Purses and bags.
4-3, right, making the 5 points big.
5-1. Oh no, they had a 3-2 after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
So I would have double hit with this one.
We looked at it briefly.
Oh yeah, it says 05. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that looks better. Just go for the throat. Yeah, it's basically a matter of giving your opponent fewer good rolls. If you double hit, he has one good roll, an ace. If this number doesn't contain an ace or entering doubles, it's not a good roll.
We've only got 5 minutes and the recording will end.
Okay.
We're almost done. The match. This is the last game. And it's pretty clear after this.
Yeah, it was a
We
good
got
play
the-
with a 5-4.
I know.
We made a good play with 5-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we made a bunch of bad plays.
Yeah. You have to realize that coming in is good and staying out is
I got
bad.
confused about that.
Yeah, so this is the best two they played, 6-4. Not a doubt in the world.
Yeah, it's more flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pick up another checker. Let's make the 5th point.
Yeah. Aha. So like 6-4 a little better than 11-9, but I would have played 11-9. Pick them up. Run away. Doesn't matter how. You could add another build for the 4-point if you want. Like 6-5, 6-4, a tiny bit better than getting one off.
Really? I'm surprised at that.
6-5, yeah. It's 0-1. It's 0-3, different from the play they made, was to bear one off, and it's 0-3 just to go 6-4, one off. I don't understand that part either.
Oh, I understand it. I just wouldn't do it.
I don't understand why 6-4, one off is better than this, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to make you lunch?
Yeah, there's interesting questions about the wastage to make the 4-point versus getting off the gammon on both of the last two rolls. I wasn't sure which was better.
I didn't think we could get off the gammon. So
you can. There's no such thing. Always remember, there's no such thing as a gin gammon.
Yeah, so this is saying
make the 4-point.
This is saying try to make the 4-point is the idea.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay.
All right, when does next year start? When do we start again? Rematch.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
I want a rematch.
Good match, guys.
All right, well done, well played. It was fun.
Well, many thanks, particularly to Kit and Marty for all of their commentary throughout. And it was great listening to our opponents discuss it, and certainly a lot of lessons for us. But congratulations on a fine win and a fine journey to the finals.
All right, thanks a lot, everybody.
Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, thanks for doing this.
Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.